Hey guys, Professor Bell Comic Book University and Death Orb, issue number 1 from Dark Horse. Alright, let's get into who made this, then I'll talk about it. Created by Alejandro Aragon, that's kind of a cool name, Aragon. And then Ryan Ferrier. Ferrier is the scripter and he also does the letters. Alejandro does the art and the cover. The only odd man out is Chris O'Halloran on colors. I think I just seen Chris actually recently on Spider-Man, the What If Spider-Man. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Anyway, so yeah, these guys are doing this comic book. Look, man, I didn't know the name of this guy who was the main character of the book. I just don't really know much of anything. Like his name is Ryder. You can tell from the beginning they have this little thing, but they didn't have his name on the inside that I could tell. I forgot anything there is to know about him. He's got a biohazard symbol on the back of his jacket. He, I don't know, looks like a punk, and he's apparently looking for his wife. They say he's also looking for his wife and child, but then in one scene, it's like, oh, hey, I'm looking for my wife. She's pregnant. What the frig, man? What the frig? He's going around from city to city, hospital to hospital, all that stuff, and bar to bar, looking for his wife. Can somebody please tell me what the hell is actually happening, though? Like, is that all we're getting? Like, he's so desperate to find his wife. At one point, this bartender puts a gun up to his head and says, you better surrender or I'll do it. So he comes closer to the gun, puts it right up to his forehead and says, do it. Why? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? He apparently wants to live. I mean, he wants to find his wife. What? I was thinking to myself, like, is this guy immortal? Does he have a bulletproof forehead? What's going on? This just doesn't make sense to me. Why did he do that? Why did half the things in this book happen? There's a guy who's able to pull off his bandages on his eyes, and you look into his eye sockets, and then he can give you a flashing image of a city. And then it looks like the guy cuts his head off and then starts talking to him like, hey, man, you're going to show me more stuff or I'm going to kill you. And I'm thinking, isn't he already dead? He doesn't actually talk back to him, but he's like, you better start talking again pretty soon, man. So is this guy just crazy? Here's the thing. I think it's kind of crazy to continue reading this. That's the way I look at it. This, as far as I'm concerned, the way this book ended is the end of the book. I don't see any reason for an issue number 2. I don't see a reason for anything. There is absolutely nothing compelling me to continue reading this story. And that is so disappointing. Why was this book made? What was the purpose of this? It just jumps around all over the place. I genuinely just didn't understand this. I looked around. I don't usually do this, but I did, and full disclosure, I don't usually look at other people's reviews. But I went and I looked at a couple of online reviews, some people's websites, and I read everything that's there. Well, not everything. I skimmed through it really quick. One website starts giving me a whole bunch of, wow, and it was amorphous and blah, blah, all these words. And just like, yeah, I know what all these words mean, but some of these words, I don't quite think you're using them correctly. I think you just kind of wrote some stuff and then went back and did a spell check and then did like a thesaurus look. And it was like you started switching some words out so it sounded cooler than it really was. But yeah, I have an IQ in the triple digits, like most people do, and I know that you weren't actually really writing anything there. You were just writing a whole lot of really big words to make it look like you knew what the hell this book was about, but you didn't, and I can tell. And that's all right, man, because I don't know what this book is about either. And I saw another review, and they're just like, it's there's a lot of really great concepts there, but there's no plot. And that's the thing, like the plot, it's not looked for, and the thing is, like, the only thing there is a plot. So even that website was wrong in my opinion. The only thing that was here was a plot. There was no story. That's the problem. And the plot is literally that that orange, yellowish, mustard colored box in the beginning of the book where right underneath where everybody's names are, the creators of the book. And then it's like, okay, this is a lawless earth awaits the imminent arrival of a world-ending construct created by the Father or the all-powerful. Shut up. Shut up. Or at least keep talking, one or the other. That's the only part of this that actually made any kind of sense. The book itself made zero sense. There was no point in this book. None and none. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the book, cool, man. Please tell me what you enjoyed about the book. Hey, man, the art was good. I'm sure the dialogue could have been good if it was, written in complete sentences, or at least written with an entire scene there. But there was so many parts where it's just, this wasn't a whole scene. This wasn't a full scene. So what's happening here? I don't know. I do know. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.